glad to be back to do the video. This video I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I have to be honest with you guys. November of last year, and even a little bit before that, we got the big announcement. We knew the dates that they were going to be released. We knew when they were coming out. I was not on the level of wanting them. Almost every console release, except for the PS4, I wasn't really all the way excited about it. I had to look back, and if I'm giving you my immediate thoughts like right away, because I don't do scripts. I wish I could, man. That would be great. I so love the idea of dedication and effort and energy that these other YouTubers put into writing the script. I just can't do that. The way my thoughts go is like boom, 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 boom. But the immediate consoles that stand out to me was the Super Nintendo. I got my Super Nintendo Christmas of '92. I believe it came out actually in '91. But I got mine in '92. And I was so excited with so much anticipation. I think the big thing with that generation was the commercial appeal, the wording, as far as word getting around and other friends already having one and playing one and going to the store. So it was the build up. It's such a nostalgic build up. Now looking back, it's nostalgia, but then at that time there was such a build up, and then the Nintendo 64 was another one. Not that these other consoles in between weren't great. I mean, I love the Sega Genesis, but I didn't even get one until I became an adult. But anyway, the Nintendo 64 had such a big pivotal moment in my life was because, Christmas '92 is still my favorite Christmas. But Nintendo 64 was so big because at that time I had a job. And I remember going to Funko Land, and I asked the store clerk, I said, how much is it going to be? And he was like, oh, we got a price on this, $250. He said, but the thing is, it's not going to have any games. And so we only learned information in parts. So the mysteriousness for me honestly kind of gave me that, I want to know more about this. And then I knew the game was going to be $50. So for months, I had to save to get $300. And that was my first console that I bought myself, day one. So those two consoles kind of stood out to me. Speeding up to the PS4, I think I wasn't all that impressed with its initial, and I did a lot of videos about it to talk about it. The first 2 years, I really wasn't all that impressed because of the remaster, obviously. And so when it came to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, a lot of these games that are coming out, they're either not all the way mind-blowing or it's stuff that you can get on the previous gen. So honestly, for probably, and we're still in the first year, honestly, we're still in the first year of the cycle right now. I wasn't all the way impressed until just maybe a few months ago. I think the big thing that changed for me was getting a 4K TV. I recently got one maybe 2-3 months ago. And that was part of it, but it wasn't a big reason that my mindset changed. Because honestly, I was like, I even talked to one of my good buddies and I said, PS4 may be my last generation. Because I have a PS4 and an Xbox One X, and I have a Switch, and my thing is my gaming area, and I have a PC and I have a laptop, so it's just like I have a little bit of everything. I already told myself if I get a PS5, it'll probably be 2023, because I want to give it time to breathe, get some games through the system. I think on a small scale, my appeal or my desire for the system went up slightly. So I'm just giving you my realistic. And the thing with the Xbox Series X, I'm impressed with the Game Pass and the way they're going about this. I know is causing ripples and waves in the gaming industry, and it's making all these other marketing companies and stuff like that, or making other companies like Nintendo and Sony kind of take a look and like, dang, we really got to step it up. I know that they're not really making all this crazy money off of Game Pass, but the concept and the concept and the idea and the follow through is what's so leading to it. I know people, the running joke is that Xbox or Microsoft doesn't have any games, but they give you plenty to play for a monthly fee. And it's like, but yeah, so when I look at the PS5, I have a slight desire for it. Not this big, broad desire or anything like that. Nothing crazy or phenomenal. And like I said, that's why I want to let this thing breathe. And I know right now, nobody really has an option anyway because they're so scarce. Stuff is overpriced. I finally saw one. Well, no, I saw an Xbox Series X. I did see the PS5, but it was about $700-800. I saw them on Craigslist and eBay. You know, of course, eBay is overly priced. But